Yo, it's me again, Kachow. So, first of all, guys, I apologize for the first video about the T11. I know I rushed the explanation and things about on that video, so I decided to make another video, a full guide for the T11. So, I apologize. I was just uh, too disappointed about the T11. So, I was expecting that maybe they would release a tech like this one, the Age of Oil for the to unlock the HU35. So I actually hoarded a lot of speed ups for it. So I am actually preparing for the T11 release. But sadly they decided to do it this way. So again, we can't do anything about it anymore. So we just have to move on and so let's start. So for now, let's start. First, this is the Armament Institute. So this is the new building they released for the T11 research. Okay, so for this tab, uh, these are the ones you have to research. And for the helmet, I am currently still at the helmet. So I'm at 45% now. So you need to reach 100% to unlock the best, and then 100% for the best to unlock the gloves, and then 100 for the gloves to unlock the weapon. So for each upgrade, it only needs 6,000 armament materials, but for every 5 upgrades, like 5, 10, 15, 20, you need 6,000 armament materials, and then 10 pieces of armament core. So uh, and then for this tab, this is the converted hero attributes. This is the attribute that your hero will gain whenever you upgrade or do an armament research. And for the conversion of this attribute, this is the conversion chart. So it's the same as the drone like here. So the more your drone gets stronger, the more stats your hero will gain, and also for the overlord. So it's basically the same. So for here is just a viewing of the on how the T11 looks like, the white one and the assault rider, the armored trooper and the assault rider. So these are the stats that you will gain, and also the rank or stars of your T11. So basically, after you finish this, you will be able to unlock the T11 here. But you need to do it again to promote it to 1 star. So that's how I understand this. So you need to uh, research again the helmet, the vest, the gloves, and the weapon. So until you reach the 4 star, the current highest star right now. I don't know if they will increase it or whatever. So that's it for this tab, and then for this one, it's actually uh, the guide. Uh, you can read it on your own. So okay, before we move on to the restricted area, let me a few ask me about whether should we hoard or not for the armament materials and the armament core, because they added the armament material and armament core on BS Day 2. So we can now gain points by using the armament materials and armament core during BS Day 2. So for me, my answer will be no. I won't be hoarding for simple reason actually. So I'll just explain it later when we are at the restricted area. So for this restricted area, it is the alert tower now. So they removed the what I call it again, honorable campaign where you can battle aircraft tank on missile squads. So okay, so this is how it looks. So these are the loots, and no, no, no. This is what you will get through time. This is automatic, by the way. So this is automatic. So these three is these ones. So battle encounter, this will be the reward for every battle encountered. And then training supply box found. So there's a probability of 3.33%. Open the training supply box found and training for a random reward. So this will be the random reward. Okay. So as you remember these two chests, the campaign chests, we get those for finishing the honorable campaign before. So they didn't remove it, so it's still here, but there's only a 5.3% chance to get them. For the training supply box found and the probability to get those training supply box is only 3.33%. Okay, so the random event, this one is actually a lot better. So this is the event. So uh, this will pop up so randomly. So I suggest check this from time to time. So this is actually really really good for free to play. Why? Because they give good rewards. So like this one. So this is choice chest 2 for the weapon exclusive, and they also gave skill medals and then armament core and then a huge amount of armament materials, though this is only for the legendary special bet. Okay, so most you will get the green ones, and then the green ones only give 1000 of the armament materials and then a few speed ups. So it depends on the grade of your special event actually. And then for the special event, legendary special event, it depends on the character. Uh, Sometimes it depends on the hero, and then the reward depends on the hero actually. So it's different reward for each hero, but there will always be an armament materials. Or if it's a legendary, it will be 6,000 armament materials. And then for the green ones, it would be 1,000. For the purple, I still haven't encountered that. Or for the blue ones, I still haven't encountered it yet too. So watch out for that. And if you manage to encounter that, maybe try to let me know about on on what kind of reward you will get from it. So for this, there will be there will be some requirements. Most are just easy. The most annoying one would be the gathering. So you need to gather 1 million resources. So as you know, for the level 10, we can only gather around, I think, 300 maybe. So yeah, 500 for the food and iron. But for the gold, I think it's only 300. Yeah, yeah, it's 300 too. So it will take a lot of time for the garden. So that's the only annoying part, annoying special event that I have encountered. So once you're done with the requirements, you'll just have to claim it, then you'll get the reward. Okay, so so we're done for this one, and then so these are the gameplay details. So better read this. So let's go for the boss. So you need to challenge the boss to move further. So as you can see, I'm already at the restricted area level 3, stage 7. So this is the power of the boss, and this is my current power. So if I challenge the boss, I will definitely lose. Okay. 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 I lost. So for the power and the count, this is actually, by the way, one more thing before I skip it. You see this training time, it will reset daily. Once it runs out, this restricted area training will stop. So you need to restart it. So you need to click here to start where the challenge boss button is. So you need to click it every day. Okay, so be mindful about this. And then for this one, the power on the count, this is the actual power of your troops here that you are using. And based on the gameplay details, you will be using just look just try to search here. But the troops that you are going to use is based on the strongest squad that you have. Okay, so also for the what you call this march size or the unit count. So this is my my troops from my main squad. So this one. So it depends on your current squad or your strongest squad. So that's why some of you are asking how to reach uh, high stages, just like these guys. So in here in the ranking, so it depends on how strong your main squad, but actually without the hero. Okay, so let's check if it's correct. Okay, so just remember my unit count or march size. So for my march size is this 3059, same as the troop count for my restricted area. Okay, for the second, for my aircraft is 2565, for my missiles 2535. So it is based on your main squad. Okay, so the strongest squad. So some are asking should how to increase this. So let's tackle for this one. So this will increase based on this will be based for your unit tech, since this is solely dedicated for your units only. Your heroes won't gain any power for this, okay, or any benefits for this. So this is only for your units. And then the second one is the armament research. Okay, so let's take a look. 11 million for 106,999. That's what this is again, 406,999. So I'll try to increase, make an upgrade. Okay, and check again if it increase. Okay, so from 406,999, so increase now for to 410 and 64. So this is the reason why I am not hoarding for the armament material and armament core. So I want to increase my troops power here so that I can beat the current boss. Okay, so it is 408. So let's try to defeat it. Okay, we won. So I am now at restricted area 3, stage 8. Okay? So why do I bother so much to do this instead of helping my alliance gain more points, for our BS. Okay, so this is actually why. So training rewards are calculated every 30 seconds. Each type of training grants unique rewards. Higher stage difficulty provides better training rewards. So the higher the difficulty, so the higher the stage, you will get a better reward. Okay, so that's the only reason about why I don't uh, I don't like to hoard. So I think I'm thinking the more the higher the stage I am at on the restricted area, the more armament materials and armament card that I will gain through time. Okay, so weekly and or even daily. So that's the reason why I am not hoarding. So that's it for the power. And also, you can increase your power by increasing your march size. As you all know that it's basically a strengthening number. So if you add one march size or one troop on your march size, your power will increase. Okay. So how to increase your march size? There's actually five ways to increase your march size. So let's go for the free to play first. So the tank center, missile and aircraft center. So if you level this will increase your uh, march size. Okay, so this is here. But take note, guys. Even though you wait. So for my level 35 tank center, it's a plus 115. Okay, so if I manage to upgrade my aircraft center to 35 and also my missile center, would it be another plus 115 for each? The answer is no. Okay, so remember this is tank center, and this the only heroes that will benefit here would be the tank heroes. So the reason why it is already 35 compared to my aircraft and missile is because I am using a tank hero team squad as my main squad. Okay, so even if I upgrade this to 35, my main squad won't benefit on it since this is an aircraft and my main is or my strongest squad is tank. Okay, so you will only benefit on one. You just have to choose uh, one for this tank center, missile, and aircraft center. So for the next one, this is also for free to play, but most are struggling on this. So these are the mastery. Okay. So again, this would depend on your strongest squad or your main squad. Okay. So again, I am a tank main. So I am uh, uh, I am a tank main. So I did level up my tank mastery instead of missile and aircraft. So why this would help? Because this also has some tech that increase march size. Okay, so 10 for each tank hero. Okay, so that's 50, and then these are there are two, so that's another plus 10, and basic for each hero, so that's plus 50, so that's plus 100. So again, if you uh, ask if I manage to upgrade my missile mastery for the missile hero march size boost, would it benefit or would it increase the march size of my troops on the restricted area? The answer again is no. Simply because I am using the troops from my strongest squad, which is my tank squad. Okay, so my tank squad won't benefit any won't benefit from if I upgrade anything here, uh, any tech here. So it won't benefit. Okay, so it is still for free to play, but it's hard to max the mastery. So you'll get there. You'll get there in time. So that third one would be good for free to play, but also for whales. So the third one is for the uh, overlord or the gorilla. So that's the ban badge. So as you all know, Bad Batch will increase your Overlord march size from I'm currently at the Trusted Friend, so I only have 360 march size from my Overlord. So as a free to play, most of you may have unlocked this. But for whales, some of them have a higher level since they are spending money to upgrade their overlord. So they will definitely have uh, a higher march size than mine. So if I am currently the trusted friend, level 10. If you are a reliable partner or loyal friend or even higher, then definitely you'll have a larger march size than mine. Okay, so that's why it's for free to play and whales also or spender, even low spender. So the next one would be for whales. Yes, for whales. So the next one is for the survivor. Surely. So this will also increase your march size. So increase march size for 1 star it's plus 2, 2 star plus 4, plus 6, plus 8, and plus 10 for 5 star. So how can you have Agent Shirley? You can buy it in the VIP section. So here it is. So you need to buy this. And oh no. So you need to buy this and then upgrade her star to increase your march size. So that's definitely for whales. Then for the last one, it's yes, the decorations. So the God of Judgment. So God of Judgment decoration also increase your march size depending on the level. So where can you buy this? Basically, you cannot craft this. So you can only buy it on the some events. Yes, but for also for the season shop. So you can buy the God of Judgment here. Uh, 5 available per season and then 80 each. So that would be 400. So why do I not suggest this? It's 400 merit medals and it's equivalent to uh, four mythic blueprints. So that's why I do not suggest buying it unless you have a lot of merit medals. Then you can go and buy it. But for me, uh, I'll rather have some skin. Okay, so I'll have to save few more for some skin. But it's up to you if you want to buy the God of Judgment. I know some or some low spender who buy this or some free to play who buy this, but it depends on how they want to play the game. So it's up to you guys. So that's how you increase your march size. So basically, this is the best way to move further on the restricted area on this part. And also one more thing for whales, some did buy the packs to the armament packs to unlock a higher tier to make it faster. So this one, so it's up to you if you want to buy it. But for free to play, then small spender, I'd rather wait until I gain enough enough armament material and armament core to upgrade and unlock my T11. So spending too much on uh, it will help you. unlock your T11 much faster. But imagine if you can unlock it free. So all you need to do is be active. And then speaking of being active, remember what I have said about these special events. So be active because on your alliance chat, because there are some special events like this that will require you to ask for help or assistance from your allies. Okay, so uh, these are limited slots only. For this one, it's only 10 allies with headquarters of level 27 or higher. It's the requirements are pretty simple, so you don't need to worry anything. You don't need to worry too much about it. But what you should worry about is you need to be fast. Okay, so once this pop up, it will be full in a second. Okay, so why is this important? Because of the reward armament materials. You can participate 3 times per day. You will be locked for this event if you manage to hit it 3 times already. So you can gain 1,500 armament material on it. And also sometimes there are some events that only required 5 allies. So it would be a lot faster for that to get filled. Okay, so take note on that, and it will help you bit by bit to increase your armament research. Then eventually unlock your T11. So that's it for now. I hope this video managed to help you a lot better compared to the first one. So again, I apologize for the first video that I made. It's a lot confusing and then full of frustration. I rewatched it and then I felt guilty for posting that video. So again, I apologize. So if ever you have a question, drop it down on the comment section or message me in game. Maybe let's talk about it and maybe I can make a new video for that for so that I can help you with anything or just ask. Okay, so that's it for now. Bye bye.